When I think of my favourite card games like Magic the Gathering or even Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's hard to imagine that there is still room on the market for a new card game. While this game will never be as giant as those before mentioned games, it still holds its own in terms of solid gameplay and adding something new to the genre. Dicetiny does an amazing job of mixing both the card game and the board game together without it feeling like it doesn't make sense or being overly complicated. After a very short tutorial, you'll basically learn the rest just by jumping into the story and playing. The story is a mashup of all our favourite ones such as Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter and even Star Wars, as well as very small references to Game of Thrones and even Back to the Future. We play as one of 4 heroes, a warrior, rogue, mage or cleric, and we are tasked with travelling across Middleboard, which strangely looks like Middle Earth, to destroy the Dead Star, which threatens mankind. We also happen to be carrying a huge burden on our shoulders, and that one is the 1 dice to rule them all, and every thief, mage and dwarf across the land wants it for themselves. Luckily, the more you proceed through the game, the more you unlock more cards and heroes to add to your fellowship of the dice. The story stays fresh and entertaining the whole journey through, and waiting and hoping for the next pun or reference is a journey in itself. Like I mentioned before, the Dicetiny gameplay is a blend of a card strategy game and dice board game. Each board consists of roughly the same ingredients: a start point which grants you gold each time you land or pass it, empty spaces which are used to summon minion to help you or the enemy out, store spots which lets you buy new cards during the game, and also question mark spots that can either be a blessing or a curse. Unlike other card games, you do not draw a new card every turn, but instead have to spend gold in order to draw a new card from your deck. This brings in an interesting game mechanic, since now you also have to manage how much gold you can spend. Random minions will also spawn on the map, and you have a chance to hire them when you land on the square. Minions play a huge part in the game. Most of them give the hero a perk which can include more strength, life or mana. Minions can be summoned by spending mana to battle other minions or to damage the main enemy. There are 4 types of battles in Dicetiny, and each of them require you to build a new deck or change hero in order to make them more manageable. If the level simply requires me to reduce the enemy's health to 0, I will construct a deck that has lots of strong minions and has spell cards that can hit them from the distance. The level that requires me to pass the start point 5 times means I need a deck that lets me teleport to different squares and also lets me add defense to my hero. My favourite type of battle are boss fights. Instead of a simple 1 vs 1 like the rest of the levels have, this is a 3 vs 1. In this game type, you get to choose 3 different members of your party to face one strong enemy with lots of life. You can swap between characters and hit the boss multiple times per turn, or if one of your characters are close to death, you can change them for one with more health. The boss fights add a new level of strategy and difficulty, and was much appreciated as a way of making me feel like I had a chance to lose. One downfall to this game is that the simple one-on-one battles were far too easy and it'll let me sprint through the game. Luckily, there is quite a bit of replay value since there is dozens of side missions and extra activities. These side missions are worth it because they let you unlock more gems, which can unlock new cards for you to customize your deck further. There are more updates coming to this game on a regular basis, but for now there is no very much needed and wanted multiplayer. I feel like because I was able to rush my way through the main story, that a multiplayer mode would have let me test my skills against other like-minded players. Customizing your deck would have made you feel more of an individual, plus the luck aspect of the game would have kept the multiplayer very interesting. It's such a well-balanced game that it's a shame that as of yet there is no online. As a whole, Dicetiny offers a new look into the card/board game genre. The visuals, sound and comedy offer a great mix of entertainment, and the gameplay stays fresh throughout the experience. If this game had multiplayer mode, I would be playing it for weeks to come, but as this game stands now, it is value for money but could be worth a whole lot more with online. Because of this, I rate Dicetiny an 8.5 out of 10. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up and a subscribe. You can also check out some of our other reviews on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, see ya.